Alright, so I just recorded the video of myself in this outfit that I'm currently wearing. I'm not here on the highway. Not on the highway. What is a highway, isn't it? This is Cannon Boulevard, I believe is the name of the road. I'm not entirely sure. Is it a boulevard or a highway? What's the difference between a boulevard and a highway? I don't know. But yeah, I actually, my main motive to making this video was just so you have proof that I did actually wear this outfit out in public. But then I actually forgot about the video as I was walking. I started thinking about something else, but as per usual, my thinking is me talking to somebody in my head. And I thought, if I'm going to talk to somebody in my head, why not just talk to the video camera? That way I can actually share what I'm saying instead of just keeping all this stuff in my head and it all just kind of going to waste. So I was thinking about a Facebook post that I posted yesterday about Sigmund Freud. It hasn't actually posted yet because my phone hasn't been connected to the internet yet since I wrote it. So I'm headed to Starbucks now to use I got something on my finger, looks like a bug, to use their Wi-Fi. And but I was thinking about the post. I was thinking about what I said in it about Sigmund Freud's claim that civilization was built on the sublimation of sexual desire. Basically, he felt that people had an urge to have sex. And kind of when they couldn't have sex, or when they, in a effort to have sex, they created civilization. I don't remember how exactly he put it. I don't know if it was just that vague kind of definition, because what is civilization? I vaguely remember that he was talking about more like the higher aspects of civilization. So I don't know what he means by that, but it's been a while since I read it. I believe the name of the, if you want to read what I'm talking about, I believe the name of the, I guess you call it an essay. It wasn't very long. I think it was called Civilization and Its Discontents, which is where he talks about this whole notion of sublimation of sexual desire, which there may be other sources where he talks about that, but that's when I was reading about that idea, that's where I read it. And, I thought I can kind of see that. When it comes to the arts, I can see that. When it comes to building something for beauty's sake, like a cathedral, like when you think of like what is that cathedral in Florence, Italy? I'm trying to remember the name of it. The Chapel of Mary of the Flowers, or the Church of Mary of the Flowers, or something. It's a very nice looking cathedral, very kind of yeah, if I were going to be a bride in a wedding, that's the kind of place where I think I'd want to get married. So stuff like that, I would say that does seem to have a kind of, it's almost like the purpose of that is like to make people fall in love with being alive, kind of thing. Like you just look at that and you're just like, life is great. You know, and in that kind of just in that way, it is almost like it serves the purpose of like a Cupid. You know, Cupid's aim is to get people to fall in love, and that's kind of how I see that. And I'm not saying that somebody built that cathedral to get people to fall in love, but I do think that pursuit for love was kind of what was behind that. But I'm walking down a highway, and all I see are, what is that, a shut down drugstore? I don't know what that is. A Mattress King, Cabarrus Inn, I don't know what that is over there. Looks like a bus stop or train stop. The Golden Corral, Verizon, Wendy's. I don't know what that shit is over there, but it's shit. I'm surrounded by shit. And when I look at this, I don't think this has anything to do with sublimation of sexual desire. What I think this has to do with people not wanting to die. That when you talk about like the other aspects of civilization, aside from, say, like something like Cathedral, which is built for just beauty's sake, but things that are built like for making money and that kind of thing. And you know, the endeavor to make money is part of that. Like, people have to, like, you have to survive in order to thrive, right? You have to survive first. You can't thrive if you're not surviving. But when I look at this, what I see is basically just fear of death. I don't see the desire to love. I see the aversion of death. It's like these people, somewhere long ago, someone realized they could make money by doing a job, and by making money, they could keep themselves from starving to death. And that's kind of how a lot of this came about. So I'm not trying to downplay these aspects of civilization. I'm glad that a lot of these things are here. I'm glad that they exist, but these don't make me want sex. These don't make me feel like falling in love. These make me feel like I should just go get drunk. So where I live, I'm currently a little bit ways back from where I started walking. Not even a mile. And there's like 3 hotels there. And from what I've been told by people who walk, people I pass, people who walk by and that kind of thing, that the place is just infested with junkies and meth addicts. And I believe it. And I think, why does that sound so believable? And it's because where I'm walking right now. I'm like, who would not just want to use drugs if you lived in a place like this? Like, what is around here? It just makes you feel like life is good. It's like there's just McDonald's. There's another shut down place. Verizon, I think I pointed that one out. Now there's a Wendy's. Now we're passing by Mayfair Hotel. And we're about to get up here to the mall. And what is there? What here is for a human being to feel like they have a reason to live? There's nothing. There is nothing here. Like, I spend half my day sitting. If it were not so hot, I would be in my bus right now, just hanging out in the bus, working on art or something like that, or working on a video, because there's nothing out here. I feel like there is no reason to be out and about in a place like this. There may be things in this city, but as you see, I'm walking, and I don't want to walk the entire city just to find a place, where I feel like I'm a part of something. If that makes sense. I think most humans have a desire to be a part of something, but when I go to Wendy's, I'm not really a part of something, right? They're just there to provide me food, and I'm paying their paycheck. That's it. So yeah, that's my thought on that. I am just about to Starbucks, so I think I'm going to stop right there. This might be the shortest video I ever made. But again, this was meant to be just proof that I did actually wear this outfit out in the public. As you see all these cars passing by, nobody's honked at me yet. Nobody's stopped to ask me if they can get a date. So, but yeah, alrighty.